Hi guys, so I want to show you this clip from 2014 where Nicola Sturgeon of the SNP is debating Alistair Carmichael, a Liberal Democrat MP. Now, at the time, this was, of course, before the referendum for independence, and Carmichael presents the argument that in order to stay in the European Union, you need to vote to remain in the UK Union. So let's see the clip.
I don't think you're quite getting this point.
The risk to Scotland's European membership is not independence, it's the in-out European referendum that the government of which you are a part is proposing.
Yet another piece of negative scaremongering from Nicola Sturgeon. They've been saying this for days now. They want to try and pretend that if we stay as the United Kingdom, we will be out.
You said on Sunday, Alistair, that you couldn't guarantee that Scotland would stay in the European Union. Oh, come on, you can hold your own, surely. You don't have to keep appealing to Rona.
But
come on.
I'm trying to play by the rules, Nicola. Okay, I think you should as well.
You can hold your own, surely.
I'm sure I can hold my own, but I'm trying to play by the rules, and I think you ought to as well. Now, what we've got in the United Kingdom is three-party leaders, Nick Clegg, Ed Miliband and David Cameron, all who say that they support the continued membership of the European Union.
So, I've talked about this before on the channel, how the Liberal Democrats, the Labour Party and the Conservatives joined forces to convince the Scottish people you have to vote to remain in the Union in order to stay in the European Union. So the Union as in the United Kingdom, in order to stay in the Union, the European Union. And then what happened?
The only guaranteed way of leaving the European Union is to leave the United Kingdom.
You went on television on Sunday and in direct response to a question, you said you couldn't guarantee Scotland's continued membership of the European Union if we stayed as part of the UK, because there's going to be an in-out referendum. We could find ourselves in the position. We can find ourselves in the position where the UK as a whole votes to come out and we vote to stay in and we get taken out against our will. You can't possibly defend that.
Everybody else is wrong on European Union membership apart from you.
This was dismissed as scaremongering at the time, that if the Scottish people voted to leave the UK, that would mean they'd be kicked out of the European Union, and it was better to vote to remain in the UK in order to maintain European Union membership. And then we saw the result. Now, it's interesting that Nicola Sturgeon, the First Minister of Scotland, is now campaigning also once again for independence, and one of the tenets of independence at the moment, one of the main aspects that she's pushing, is to rejoin the European Union. Now, it would be interesting to hear what Alistair Carmichael has to say about that. I would imagine that Alistair Carmichael still believes that independence is probably not the way to go. So if remaining in the Union resulted in Brexit, Scotland being torn out of the European Union because of Brexit, what is his position today? So I think this was an interesting clip from 2014, and Sturgeon made very, very astute predictions that if the Scottish people voted to remain in the UK, there was a real risk of being dragged out, even if the Scottish people, and she predicted the Scottish people would probably vote to remain in the European Union, and that's what happened. The Scottish people voted with a majority to remain in the EU, but they're leaving anyway. So let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about this interview. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?